All right, hello ladies and gents. Welcome to Speedrun Saturdays, episode number 2. Got me, EZScape, my boy BScape over here, helping me out with commentary. We also have Blue Crystal, who's going to be helping us out in commentary. If you want to go ahead, say hey, what's up to everybody?
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
Hey, good to have you here. Awesome. Well, today's concept is a little bit interesting. We are going to be having 2 top speedrunners. We have Couriway and Illumina. What are their placements on leaderboards right now, if you have any idea?
I think they're both top 10 from what I remember. They're both X-World record holders.
And that's in 1.16 glitchless is what you're saying?
Yes.
Which is the version of Minecraft they're going to be playing today and racing against each other, except the blocks are random. Now, Alan, do you want to go ahead and expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about it.
What exactly does that mean?
So if you guys remember back in the day, SethBling posted a video. It was 1.14 loot table randomizer, and there was a guy who actually took that, basically that randomizer, and he allowed for you to pretty much put in any version that you want, including up to 1.16, but then there's also a bunch of features you can do with it as well. So you can not only randomize the blocks, you can randomize the gameplay, such as gifts or piglin bartering. You can randomize the entity drops, so blazes can drop like string or anything, like they could even drop dirt, you know. And then chests as well could be random. What we're going to be doing for today's stream, just for simplicity, only the blocks are going to be random. So chests are going to be the same. If you're familiar with the 1.16 speedrun, you loot a lot of chests in the bastion. Those are just going to pretty much be the same, just so we can still show off the actual 1.16 speedrun. And entities like blazes, those are going to be the same as well, so they are going to drop blaze rods. However, if these runners can actually find a way, or at least find the block source that could potentially drop blaze rods,
yeah,
they can go ahead and do that.
It might be faster.
Yeah, they can actually completely skip blazes in the fortress altogether. So yeah, pretty much just the blocks are random. One thing you will see is that, say dirt can drop, let's say, wooden planks. It's not going to be just a 1-to-1 ratio with a lot of these blocks. What you will be seeing is some of them will actually drop chest loots that you can get from ruined portals. You could even like dungeon loot as well. So you might break, let's say, in like a piece of oak wood, and it drops a whole bunch of loot from a ruined portal. Possibilities like that, you know, will be possible. So it's going to be really interesting. While this is a race, it's more so just a showcase of what Randomizer has to offer. So really looking forward to seeing how these runners can adapt. Oh, also the other main thing is that they will allow to be using a cheat sheet, which is kind of similar. I believe it's in a Link to the Past randomizers. It's called Spoiler Log. So in each of these data packs that they're going to be using, there is a cheat sheet in them, and you open up the cheat sheet and you can see the sources of everything. If we didn't allow them to use the cheat sheets, we'd be here all day.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to make it as simple as possible, but still challenging as well. So they will have to route out what drops from what and how to effectively get to the nether and to the end. So yeah, like birch leaves can be end city loot. You know, anything is possible in these runs. So pass it back to you.
Yeah. Well, we're pretty much all set up here to go. It looks like they're pretty much just waiting on us, so we're not going to hold you guys too much longer. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. We'll try and get to you on those. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and see if our runners are ready to go and see if they're ready up. Oh, and let me fix one thing for our commentator. All right, I'm messaging to make sure that they're ready, and then we're going to start the countdown here very soon. All right, Illumina says he's ready. Couriway says that he is also ready. So I think we're just good to go, guys. You excited for this, man?
I'm hyped.
Dude, this is actually gonna be really interesting. I really hope you guys enjoy this. Good luck to our runners. And let's just have fun with it, guys, okay?
So yep, they're going to be putting in the first seed right now, and they're going to be taking the specific data packs that I provided to them, and they're going to be dragging them into the data packs folder.
4, 3.
Oh wait, not yet. Can you tell them? So basically, have them start up the world, and then just pause the game or open up inventory or something. We're gonna do a timer based off that.
Okay. Debated.
Yeah.
Yeah, start up the world and pause the game.
Yep.
Okay.
So Illumina's good, and Couriway's is.
They might be a little desync, guys, and what we decided is it's not going to be worth it to sync them up perfectly. I can try and restart their streams, but it probably just isn't really worth it to do, rather than just cutting out the feed altogether. So.
Okay. Yep. We can get started. So we can start the countdown.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And then I'm gonna try and start the timer. Okay. So Illumina's just a little bit ahead, but yep, we're off to the races, guys. Here we go.
So they're gonna start out by breaking a bunch of grass, and they're gonna get these flower pots.
Holy crap!
Holy moly!
These flower pots are just gonna drop a bunch of loot. So I'm looking at their hotbar right now. They got a little bit of food. They got buckets, which is useful. They're gonna have string. The thing about these runs is that normally in any of these Minecraft speedruns, how the end fights go, you basically get a bunch of beds and kill the dragon that way. When they break beds though, they're not guaranteed to get an actual bed, so they're gonna have to craft them. So they're gonna have to either A, find a source for wool, or B, find a source for string to then make into wool. So.
Okay, so yeah, what can you just commentate, like color commentate? What are they doing right now? What's the goal? What's the objective?
So right now they just basically they just need to get to the Nether right now. They just need to get all the drops they need to get there. So that of which is they're gonna either A, need to find a lava pit to then use buckets of water with the lava to make the Nether portal, and then use flint and steel to ignite it to then go to the Nether. Or if flint and steel, let's say, is inaccessible, they can try and find the source for a fire charge as well and use the fire charge to light it that way. When I went through each of these seeds in the data packs, I made sure that the runs were actually completable. You know, I don't want them, you know, they're like an hour in and they run into like this huge wall and just aren't able to, you know, actually finish the run. So right here you can see on Illumina's side.
You just got diamond
yeah,
block.
so what you can do on this seed, you break dandelions and you get diamonds. Is pretty much how it goes.
So I have a good question for you, Alan. So. Yeah. If they somehow got a dirt block from something else and they put the dirt block down and then mine that again, will they also get a random item?
Yes.
The item. Okay.
So what they're gonna be with some of these items, they might have to actually jump down the rabbit hole of placing a block and then breaking a block. So let's say they break.
Let's go deeper.
They break a dirt and then get an oak wood. You can break that oak wood to get a piece of colored terracotta. Then you mine the terracotta to get a next block. And you just keep going until you either A, get the item you need, or B, if you run into a dead end. The only other thing I want to mention is that if they mine a block and it drops absolutely nothing, either A, that item is on a weighted table, so they might have to break that specific block a few times, or B, they need to hit it with Silk Touch. But I will say Silk Touch is not required for this run whatsoever, just because of the process in getting Silk Touch in the first place.
Only the blocks are randomized.
Right.
So yeah, chicken is still going to be chicken.
So right now I'm looking at both of the screens. So Illumina's gonna break some oak fences right here, and it looks like he's going to get some of this crimson wood right here. I think it's called like hyphae or something. I'm not 100%. With a lot of these 1.16 blocks, I'm not the most familiar with. I've only familiarized myself with the blocks while I started working on these data packs with the seeds, just to basically make sure everything, you know, works. So Couriway is gonna break some of those blocks. He's gonna get some lapis.
If anything's broken, it's EZScape's fault.
Yeah. So right now Illumina's gonna use some of these diamonds, and he's going to make a diamond pickaxe.
There we go.
Okay. Cool. Still gonna be breaking some stuff.
If you see them like pause at any moment, or just like see that they're like looking over somewhere, just maybe thinking, it's because they have the cheat sheet to look over.
Yeah, so if they're idle
diamonds!
the diamonds are just the best.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, if you see them idle for whatever reason, it's pretty much because they're referring to the cheat sheet. They're probably, you know, control F-ing just through the cheat sheet. So yeah, they're just both going to be in the overworld for most of the run. In most of these Minecraft runs, you know, runners are in the overworld for like 2 minutes. Like they get everything they need if they spawn near a shipwreck or if they spawn in a village, and then they're out. They're in the Nether. With these runs, they're going to be in the overworld for a pretty good amount of time, but once they get everything they need, going through the nether and then going to the end should be a breeze.
Dude, inventory management is a nightmare right now.
Oh, so okay, all right. So Illumina actually figured it out. So he found the source for the crimson, and he was able to make the crimson planks. If you make those crimson planks into a crimson door and then break the door to get a fletching table and then break the fletching table, you get rune portal loot. So right now he's just going to be farming this and he can get a bunch of gold.
Oh my god! Yeah. Oh my god!
You know, pretty much.
That's crazy, dude.
So he was actually able to find it. I know Couriway is just looking through the cheat sheet a little bit.
Actually mental. That is so sick, dude.
Yeah. And then this way he'll be able to throw out a bunch of gold armor, you know, protect himself. Looks like he's got the flint and steel too. I think the only other main thing that he will need, or at least both runners will need, are just the beds. Unless if they decide to go to the end fight and just melee the dragon to death, but I'm assuming they're both going to be farming up for beds. The thing that's nice about the beds, at least, is if one piece of wool, let's say blue wool, runs into a dead end, then you can just control F on the sheet and see.
Oh my gosh, he's farming!
You can see where, like, you know, like green wool drops from, and then so you have all these combinations of wool, and if you know if one of them's not a dead end, then you could actually go ahead and craft all the beds that you need when you go to the end. So looking right now, I know Couriway, some diamond blocks. I actually don't even remember where diamond blocks came from in this data pack. So
even you don't know.
I actually don't even. So yeah, they're definitely just breezing through the cheat sheet. Yeah, I honestly I'm stumped. The only thing that I remembered was dandelions gave diamonds, but Couriway found the source for diamond blocks. So not only can he get all the diamond tools, he can just deck himself out in the diamond armor.
The game is dead ass lagging.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
I love this already, and they haven't even got to the nether yet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Couriway is doing a little bit better on not having his inventory completely fucked.
Yeah. So yeah, Illumina's probably, just for the most part, he's just gonna keep mining out these oak fences to get the crimson wood that he needs to then make the oak or make the crimson doors and then make the fletching tables. So he's probably just going to be doing this for a good period of time because I'm pretty sure you can just get a bunch of gold doing this. The thing is, when they get to the bastions, in normal runs, you mine the gold blocks to then get the gold ingots to give to the piglins. Now, while piglin bartering is still normal, the issue is those gold blocks won't necessarily drop gold blocks. So you want to farm as much gold in the overworld as possible.
Yo, I have a question for Blue. Have you been paying attention to kind of like the strategies I have right now? I mean, I guess he just got into the nether a lot quicker than Couriway. I wasn't really sure what all they were really doing different that's going to make the big difference here.
Right.
Yeah, this is really weird because it's all random. Like, you don't have to do anything. You pretty much don't have to do anything. They could just skip everything if they want to and just go like brute force, break a ton of blocks to just get everything. I mean, we saw Illumina has already got a ton of gold, so I think he's probably going for the bartering angle, right? Because now the seeds have a bastion and a fortress. That's correct.
Yes.
So they are going to be able to find blazes and piglins if they need them. But as far as I know, they can just get rods and pearls from, you know, a block that drops them. So
yeah, that's all possible. So if they for some reason if they somehow find the source for, let's say, blaze rods, if it even exists in the first place without running to a dead end, they can completely skip that part of the nether, which is exciting. So there's kind of that strategy. It's like, do I want to rush the nether as soon as possible and get to the bastions and fortresses, or do I want to go out of my way and see if it's possible to farm those drops in the overworld, and then you could hypothetically kind of do a netherless speedrun.
He's got a dragon head.
Dragon head.
The dragon head. So yeah, that's he's gonna ditch that diamond helm.
Wait, what happened to Illumina's? Hold on 1 second, real quick, guys.
Oh no, he might be.
It looks like Illumina's tabbed out.
He might be tabbed out.
He might be tabbed out. So yeah, if you ever see.
Oh, we're good. Okay.
If you ever see them idle, you know, they're pretty much tabbed out.
Also, guys, I'm just gonna ask the chat real quick because we're gonna have quite a few races here. I do have other setups, basically other point of views, so we could see like a bigger point of view. If you guys don't want me to switch to those at all, I won't even use them. But I just noticed some people were asking what happened to Couriway's stream. I was just trying to put more emphasis on Illumina's so you could see what was going on there a little bit easier. But if you guys don't want them at all, then I can just not even use them. not a big deal.
Right. All right, so Couriway is going to be going through a combination right here. Pretty much dead ends to just arrows. I'm trying to see exactly what he needs, though. I think it's pretty much just... perhaps just flint and steel. I think he might already have it. He might just have to look for a lava pit right now so he can get to the nether. Okay, so he does have flint. He has an iron ingot, and he has a bucket. So all he really needs to do is find a lava pit, unless he's just trying to farm for something else in general. He might be looking for the source for obsidian, because as far as I know, Couriway didn't figure out the Crimson Door strats where you get the fletching table, like what you see Illumina doing right now.
Yeah, Illumina is doing it so much right now.
Yeah, he's just spamming the blocks everywhere like he's in a UHC game. He's like, no, you're not getting me. So yeah, he's just gonna farm out all of this loot.
I mean, the cheat sheets just kind of add a different element. It's still just going to be a head-to-head race. They have both playing on equal footing here. It's just so that we're not here all day. This is the first time anyone's ever attempted to do a race like this, so we should probably play it as safe as possible. But it doesn't mean it's going to be easy just because they have a cheat sheet. And when we get to the next race, they're going to be a little bit more lost altogether because they're probably going to not want to rely strictly on the cheat sheet.
Right.
Probably going to do a lot more testing.
Yeah, so like what I was doing when I was running these data packs with the seeds, I would basically, instead of just trying to hurry up and just browse through the cheat sheet as much as I could, just to get a little bit of like feel for each of the different randomizers, I would just go around and just start breaking things and trying to see what's possible. If I hit any sort of dead end whatsoever, then that's when I actually did go refer to the cheat sheet. And then the other thing is that this seed right here, this is just a random one I picked off of the leaderboards. I think it was about a 26-minute time, which I think by today's standards is kind of on, on the slower side. But the seed just looked, it looked decent. There was, the desert village at the start. And, it's not just an extremely, short seed. However, for seeds 2, and if we do get to the third one as well, because this is a 2 out of 3 race, those are both filtered seeds that they use in FSG. So with those seeds, you pretty much always instantly spawn. You could be near a shipwreck or a village, and those seeds are really fast to complete. I think the world record is somewhere around Blue. Is it around like 9 or 10 minutes? I don't actually know off the top.
Oh, you're
of my
asking
head.
the 1.16 record? It's
for FSG.
Oh, for FSG. I think that's sub 10 now. 9
sub
minutes.
10. I believe, doesn't Sizzler have the record?
That last I knew.
Okay.
Also, I just wanted to say that right now, Couriway is just thinking. You guys aren't missing anything.
Right.
So, just, anytime that I'm doing this, you're not missing anything. I promise.
So, and then this is another thing I want to note as well. So, if you guys are familiar with Illumina, he is the king of not using F3. And what speedrunners use F3 for in Minecraft, they basically can actually. I'm not 100% knowledgeable on the specific strats with F3. Blue, can you talk a little bit about how much F3 is useful in the Nether?
Yeah, so when obviously Illumina does not use F3, he's got that OG no F3 swagger.
Yes, sir.
But when Couriway enters the Nether, and I think he should soon, because he hasn't accessed all those nether blocks that could give him something that he needs. Although, I think his strategy right now is more on like plan out a route, just look at the cheat sheet, plan something out, and then go for it, rather than a guessing game of what block should I get.
Right.
But when he enters the Nether, I think you'll probably, if he hasn't found pearls and blaze rods by then, I think you'll probably see the F3 come out. And what F3 does that's really useful in the Nether is it gives you a lot of information about like chunks and entities and stuff like that. So if you know what to look at and you know how to interpret the information, the entity counts can give you a lot of information on where bastions are, where those piglins are that they're going to be trading with. And if you see a cluster of you can kind of infer like where those clusters are, and those are usually piglins. And so they're going to know where the bastions are, and it doesn't directly tell you where fortresses are, but there are other ways to gauge that info.
Okay.
But I'm eager to see what Couriway's play is, because he's fairly far behind now, unless he pulls out something like he finds a route to pearls that might be really easy, and blaze rods, or even, I mean, they can go straight to ender eyes. They don't have to go to pearls and blaze rods. They can just get eyes of ender from, you know, if he breaks the right block, then there you go.
It was really hyped to see.
From what I remember,
oh, good.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
From what I remember correctly, I think I wasn't 100% looking at Illumina's point of view when he was getting that like that crimson wood. From what I remember on this seed, I think if you just go into a body of water and break like the plants or whatever they are in the water, that's actually what drops that crimson wood, and then you go ahead and make you know, the crimson planks, and then you make the doors and flushing tables, so on and so forth, which you saw Illumina do, and you saw all those entities on his screen, and it was kind of lagging his game. But yeah, Couriway is he's just trying to figure out just trying to get to the nether. But the thing is, you know, while Illumina is very much in the lead, you know, if Couriway gets to the nether, he could probably instantly go ahead and find the Bastion Fortress because he does use F3. So he's gonna go into the water right now. He's gonna mine up some blocks. I think he got, was that wood that he got from that dirt?
Are we allowed to give him extra points for the dragon head, or is it, are we?
I think that should be a round to win. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so he's gonna go ahead. Oh, he's gonna get some wood right here. Okay.
And just to note, Illumina has gotten so many pearls right now, and I think he's at all the obsidian because of that ruined portal loot table. And I'm not sure about wool. Wool is the other thing that's probably gonna, or beds, or string, or something. There's any number of things that you can get from these drops. But he's headed straight to the fortress now with 2 enchanted gapples. That is, he's sitting pretty. So Couriway needs something big, like an Eye of Ender drop, or I don't think it's going to be enough to go into the nether and you know, make up time on Illumina. I don't think that's realistic.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So Illumina he is fire res.
Okay.
So yeah, a couple things. While Illumina is very much ahead, this is what I was trying to say before. You know, it's very possible Illumina could just randomly die, and then, you know, then Couriway would technically be in the lead. And then also, since Illumina doesn't use F3, and since Couriway does, Couriway could actually scout out those bastions and fortresses much quicker, where Illumina's kind of just running around blind for the most part. And I believe Illumina, you know, Illumina doesn't use F3 just because he's a very old school runner. He's been running this game for many years, and I think to him, F3 probably, it's not that it's cheating, it's just I think he probably feels that you know, it provides maybe too much information, and you're still supposed to, you know, play these seeds in a random way, and, you know, in like an RSG run. If you knew where like certain things were, then is it actually random? You know, there's the whole discussion on that. But nonetheless, he's at the blazes right now. He's gonna start killing them. Like I said in the beginning, blazes are still going to drop blaze rods.
I think I'm gonna switch the audio from Couriway to Illumina as well, because I keep switching to Illumina a lot, but I keep forgetting to switch the audio. So,
and then, you know, hypothetically, you know, let's say you know, Illumina, you know, he gets this first round win, you know, then Couriway, you know, he could still make a really good comeback and seeds 2 and potentially 3. I'm not quite sure what he just got from there. It looks like, oh, did he? Oh, he did get obsidian. Okay, cool.
Man,
I don't remember exactly how he got to the whatever the crimson grass is called.
Yeah, I actually can't remember. I'm actually blanking on which block actually drops that. I could probably just open the folder. I just want to be 100% sure. Was it warped? So it was birch stairs into warped wart into obsidian. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and pull up this cheat sheet really quick, just so I can see what that source was.
Wait, are you telling me there's RNG in this?
Yeah.
So I haven't. Oh, is Couriway? Oh, Couriway's trying to mine the obsidian. See what the obsidian drops.
He's just trying to.
Was it a set?
For the knowledge?
For the knowledge.
Yeah, I didn't see what it was. It might have been nothing, but Illumina's triangulating. he blind traveled out of the Nether, so he just made another portal and got out of there, and now he's going to the stronghold. So he's now pretty much gonna win unless something really bad happthis point,
he's pretty good at this game, so
he is pretty good at this game. I expect him to not die. But that's about the point when you have all your Eyes of Ender. That's pretty much the last point at which the randomizer can save you time. You know, Couriway could get all eyes right now from a drop, and it still wouldn't be enough because at this point it does, you know, it doesn't help unless Illumina doesn't have beds, maybe.
Yeah, I was just looking through the cheat sheet, and I don't know. I'm stumped. I actually don't remember. It's in like one of the bodies of water where it's I call them plants. There's probably a different name for them, obviously, but I'm pretty sure that's what drops the hyphae in the first place. But Couriway is in the Nether now, so he will most likely be able to find the bastion and fortress.
Oh, he's got a totem of undying.
Oh, he does have. Cool. Wait, he does have one.
Really
wait, where did he get one?
I wonder. And shulker shells too.
Wait, what?
The soul sand drops shulker shells.
That's crazy.
Cool. That's awesome.
I love this.
That's crazy. Okay, so did Illumina craft beds? I wasn't 100% looking at his side.
Yeah, I haven't seen them, but I also haven't paid that much attention to his inventory.
Okay, so it was kelp that drops Crimson Scent. Okay, cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, with the kelp, I'm pretty sure that I think you could also get kelp from a block as well, if I remember correctly. If not, it naturally spawns in the water. So yep, Couriway is just making his way. He's just trying to find something nearby. From what I can tell, I think he's somewhat near, because I think I had to go through this general area right here. Illumina is currently triangulating. Oh, do you want to explain a little bit of what blind travel is?
Yeah, so this is more of a recent version thing, even though the Nether has how blind travel like works technically has remained the same for a long time. When you enter the Nether, basically the Nether is a scaled down version of the world. So each step you take in the Nether is approximately equivalent to exactly equivalent to 8 steps or blocks or whatever in the overworld.
Right.
So when you go to the fortress, which might be, let's say, 200 blocks away in the Nether, and you make a portal there at the fortress, you'll actually end up 1,600 blocks away in the overworld. And when the stronghold in the overworld is, anywhere from like 1,400 blocks to 2,200 blocks, it's something like that, away from 0, that can get you really close. Sometimes even inside the stronghold. If you
that MLG right there.
I know. That's why I won. Boom. It's
pretty good at those.
This game is very satisfying.
Yeah, so
I'll give it that.
So like what Blue was talking about, so with blind travel, it's very possible, and it's been done by many runners to where, depending on where they are in the Nether, and they, when they go back to the overworld, sometimes they'll spawn literally inside the stronghold, and it's a perfect blind travel. I think Illumina he's been running around quite a bit, but
his blind travel wasn't that good.
Right. Nonetheless, he's still very much in the lead though. Couriway is still breaking blocks. I'm trying to think. I think right now he's farming out. Are those gold nuggets? So gold, I see gold nuggets that are dropping. Maybe he's just trying to farm out some ingots, perhaps, and then just craft all the nuggets into the ingots. From the spot he's in, I'm pretty sure he's near either the bastion or the fortress. From what I remember, I could be 100% wrong though. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. So yeah, now I do realize it. So kelp was the thing that dropped the crimson to make the doors, fletching tables, so on and so forth. And I guess Couriway in the beginning, he actually threw out the kelp. So that I'll definitely want to ask him about that when we do the interview afterwards.
Yeah, we'll be doing a post-game interview after all the runs are done.
Yeah. So,
get their thoughts on all of this.
Yeah, you can't leave. And Illumina's, he either passed it a while ago or it's right here.
Yeah, because I saw when he threw the pearl, it went in the opposite direction. So yeah, he's either on it or he passed it a little bit ago. So now he's gonna start triangulating more. So yeah, he definitely passed it a little bit ago.
Yeah, so I think that wasn't a very good blind, but now his eye's going down.
Yeah, so then you see the eye go straight down into the grass. So he's pretty much on top of it now. So he will be in the end rather soon. He has 6 eyes on his hot bar. Did he have more ender pearl?
He has a ton more.
Okay, so he does have a ton more. Okay. Okay, so Couriway is gonna craft a bunch of gold ingots. He's okay. Oh, so he
does have beds. Yeah.
So I think right here, so since he found a couple piglins here, he's actually just going to skip going to the bastion altogether because he did find some piglins, and these blocks that he's breaking here provide the gold nuggets to make the gold ingots. So he can pretty much just do the barters here. He doesn't necessarily need the bastion, so he'll pretty much only have to find the fortress. This is if he gets lucky on pearl trades though. So otherwise he's gonna be endlessly farming for the pearls.
I don't know how much gold he has, but it seemed like maybe time just flew by, but it seemed like Illumina's pearl trades were really fast. So
oh yeah, for sure.
So unless Couriway doesn't get that much gold, he should be fine. But and Illumina's in this ravine, he can't really find.
So I see a question in chat. So in the folder that I sent them, there was like a little README that I typed out for them. And I mentioned while, you know, the blocks are random, like actual whole blocks, like stone, dirt, etc. You know, the actual flowers and like kelp and all of that, that's all random too. So I did mention that. I'll be discussing that with him when we do the interview. So, cause yeah, I didn't catch it myself, but I guess he did throw out that kelp in the beginning. So yeah, that would have very much benefited him. So Illumina's in the end right now. He's going to be doing the fight shortly.
Let me know if you want me to switch to his perspective at all.
Right. We could probably just leave it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna set up the dragon 1 cycle. And he's using the obsidian method, which is really common in 1.16. Not so in other versions, but you get a lot of obsidian, and crying obsidian, so he's just going to place beds on top of the fountain and repeatedly use them when the dragon is very close, and it's almost like a stun lock. Like the dragon comes down and then a bed not only does a lot of damage, but it knocks the dragon a little bit back up, so it never like fully perches.
Right.
And
so taking a little bit of damage right here. He's got plenty of golden apples though. He's good.
It's just annoying.
I can't remember who I was watching. It might have been Couriway or it might have been Feinberg. Actually, I'll talk about that point in a second because Illumina is about to kill the Ender Dragon. There we go. Time is gonna be once the screen fades out. So that is that, and he completes this seed in 28 minutes and 6 seconds. That was actually pretty quick. That was super quick.
I'll let Couriway know.
Yeah, we'll let him know. And then we'll be getting into the interview. That was a really good, like 28 minutes. I'm surprised they were able to do it that fast. And what's sick is this seed that was submitted to the leaderboards was done in 26 minutes just on, you know, normal gameplay. Illumina did it randomized in 28. Granted, like a lot of these blocks drop OP items, but still. Yeah, the room portal chest was really clutch.
It's tough to tell whether this should save time or lose time overall. I think it's hugely variant because, I mean, you can just sit there mining blocks over and over again and not getting what you want. Whereas in vanilla, you at least are guaranteed, I know there's gold blocks here. I know I'm going to get gold and get pearls from the piglins. So, you know, it's sort of hard to gauge, should these be should these take a really long time or should these take like 20 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
This is gonna be a best 2 out of 3, guys. So make sure you don't go anywhere. Did we just want to hop right into the next one, or did you want to get their thoughts on this right now?
We'll get their thoughts first. See what they think.
Okay.
Switch to cam. Yep, there we go. Cool.
Yep. Yo, Couriway, what did you think about that?
My brain hurts. I feel like I missed something like super obvious because the way that I was getting gold was not efficient and I couldn't get wood for like the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, so the strat that Illumina did, which is the strat that I used when I did my run-throughs. So if you broke a kelp block, that would drop the crimson stems, and then you would craft those into the planks, into crimson doors, and then those would go into fletching tables, and then you would break those for I believe it was the ruined portal loot. Or,
oh my god.
Yeah, so, and I think someone caught in the beginning, I think you actually had kelp in the beginning, but you just threw it out.
Oh.
So that was,
I
believe that was actually what you needed.
Okay. I wasn't thinking like, I guess I need to think more like you can craft with the items you're getting and not just break them.
Right, yeah. So that's why I thought it was going to be interesting for this first seed is pretty much the main thing that you want to farm out is something that you had to craft. Pretty much. Illumina, what did you think about the first round?
I was a bit nervous in the beginning. I was like, oh gosh, what do I do? Like, I was just like breaking random stuff, but then yeah, I figured out that the ruined portal loot is busted, and
yeah,
because you get everything from that pretty much.
You pretty much next round. Holy cow.
Yeah, you pretty much get everything.
Wait, are the items gonna be the same?
No, so in this second seed, it's going to be a completely different loot table. And then a completely different cheat sheet to go along with it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a really good race. And I was surprised because Illumina, you did it in 28 minutes and 6 seconds. And granted, even though the blocks dropped OP loot, the run that I pulled from just a random run I pulled from the leaderboards, it was this seed, and they had done it in 26 minutes in just normal playthrough, but you crushed it in 28. I honestly thought you guys weren't gonna figure it out as quick as you did.
Was that outrageous, Josh?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, it was outrageous. Josh's. It was his seed. Wait. How did you know that?
I think you told me.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, we're gonna be taking a small little intermission.
I mean, do we even need to? Like, are you guys all good to go, or do you need a little bit of time to set up?
I'm good.
Oh, I'm good to go. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go hop into the second race right now.
We'll just jump right into it. So if you guys, yeah, so you'll just start the new world. Just drag in seed 2 into the data pack, and then also the corresponding seed as well for that data pack.
Yeah, I'm already ready to go.
Okay.
Cool.
You guys can you can go ahead and deafen whenever you're ready, and
then
we'll do countdowns whenever you're in there. Pause. That's when we'll have you ready up, and then we'll do a countdown. Okay, just like last time.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome.
Yes, this is a best of 3.
If you guys in the chat have any questions, comments, or concerns, now would be the time to do them. Let me. I'm just gonna get the rest of the setup right before we get in here.
Yeah, so if you get a stronghold chest, you could absolutely bypass piglins, is another thing. And I actually didn't even come up with that when I was doing my playthroughs, so there could be a block that does that. For the most part, I believe it's just going to be just OP ruined portal loot, if they can figure out what block it drops from. So,
how was my day? Fantastic. Thank you for asking. Let's go ahead and move over to the race layout. All right. Let me go make sure that they're both ready.
Yep.
And we're pretty much gonna get going here very quickly, guys.
We're gonna jump right into it. All gas, no brakes. Hopefully they get some diamond blocks right away.
Unfortunately, I don't think that guy's in charge of all gas, no brakes anymore. I think he got sniped.
Oh man.
Yeah, something like that.
Jeez.
But that's a story for another time.
Right.
They're all ready to go.
Right. All right, we're gonna do a countdown.
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, I gotta reset the timer. No, don't update to my best times. Let's get it.
It's fine.
We're good.
We're good. So Illumina right away, he's not even going to decide to just start breaking blocks. He's just going to go right into the cheat sheet, which is fine. Couriway's, like I said, all gas, no brakes. He's just going to start breaking things and see what drops what. So, so far we've been seeing a little bit of some purple carpets, lily pads. I think that was a honeycomb block. So Illumina's going to, with the lily pad, he's going to throw it in a body of water. See what that drops. So right away, so nothing really of interest so far. We got a yellow banner right here. It's gonna drop a piece of mutton, so that's gonna be pulled just from the sheep's loot table. He's gonna break some flowers, some more flower pots. Yeah, pretty much. So Couriway spots the rune portal right away. Like I said, seed 2 and seed 3, these are FSG seeds, so these are gonna have some really good stuff in the overworld, like right away too.
Interesting.
So Illumina's gonna go ahead.
Beat up this poor sheep.
He's gonna beat up some sheeps. He's gonna see what white wool gives. It's gonna give. See, they go through these items so fast. I can't even tell.
I know, right?
Looks like an easy route to beds with the brown wool. Then I think that's what I came up with when I did the run through of this. Okay, Illumina's gonna find the portal as well. He's gonna get the flint and steel. So they're pretty much both good to enter the nether once they get just pretty much all the blocks they need. Illumina looks like he's gonna be referring back to the cheat sheet. We'll look at Couriway's point of view right now. He's gonna farm up some green wool to get some wood. So this might be a lot closer than last run. Looks like both are figuring out exactly what they need to break. Oh, that's actually a really... I didn't even think about that. So when you have the flower pot and the flower, you throw the flower pot down and then the flower, you break that and you get a completely different item. I didn't even do that in my scouting of these seeds. I don't know why I didn't even think about that. As far as I could tell, I don't know if it dropped anything of use, so it might just be a dead end there. So it's back to just scouting for regular blocks. What is the cheat sheet? So they both have access to the different cheat sheets for each of the data packs. And that's what they're constantly referring to. It's all alphabetized, so they can pretty much just control F and see what they, the source of one block is to get the loot of a whatever they're looking for.
Since this is the first time this has ever been done in a speedrun race setting, we just wanted to make sure that it was going to be the safest way to possibly do it while it's still being very entertaining.
Right. So yeah, like with round 1, like it was 28 minutes long. So if Illumina potentially, you know, clutches up the win right here, I mean, that's pretty much going to be it. We just wanted to just show off what a randomizer would look like in a speedrun sense. And while it's not 100% completely random, like I said, crafts, chests, piglin bartering, that's all normal. We just wanted to make sure everything was safe as possible. Otherwise, some of these rounds could be hours long. And also, if we didn't let them refer to the cheat sheet, we'd be here till next year. So yeah. We just we wanted to make sure everything was good. So it looks like Curry he got some gold blocks already, which is really nice.
And they can't know everything from the cheat sheet. Like they're gonna have to test if that'd probably still be faster than, you know.
Right. So like what I was mentioning earlier with the whole rabbit hole of things, you can break a block and then that drops a different block, then a different block, and so on and so forth. But if you wanted to actually route that out in a cheat sheet, you would constantly have to control F, and you know that takes a little bit of time, or scroll through the alphabetized list and just go through everything in general. So they're not gonna 100% know what, you know, what exactly they need drops
like what he's doing right here.
Right. Right.
Just testing everything out.
So I'm actually, yeah, I mean, both, like, it's hard to really say who's really in the lead here. You pretty much just base it who gets to the nether first. So yeah, at the moment, we just still have Illumina's game audio going. He's gonna break some of that wood. So he's already got a bucket, flint and steel. So yeah, he could pretty much go to the nether whenever he wants. Either A, if he farms out obsidian, or B, just does the gamer portal strat is what it's called. I believe that video, and I'm pretty sure it's on Illumina's channel. It has millions of views. It's the way speedrunners, you know, make the nether portal. They're not actually going out to mine obsidian to then place it to then ignite it, you know, because that you'd have to get diamonds, and then
dude, I love actually what Illumina's doing over here.
Yeah, you just go break. Yeah,
the research.
It's just all right.
I love it.
So he's gonna get a lily pad. I'm pretty sure he used a lily pad in the beginning of the run, so that's just gonna, you know, I don't think it's anything of use unless I'm not 100% sure.
Did it just spawn a lily pad too out of the lily pad? You get one back?
No, it was a flower pot. And
I couldn't see very well. Okay.
So I'm pretty sure. Oh, so it looks like Couriway found the source to get a bunch of gold. He's probably
he's loaded.
He's pogging right now. He's like, oh, I'm gonna bring this back. So he's gonna get some Bastion chest loot.
Yo.
I believe that's from Acacia planks is what it is. So he's gonna So he's,
yo, this is hype.
Yeah,
the run back.
So even though Illumina has 1 point on the leaderboard, you know, Couriway can bring it back right here. So,
let's go, dude.
Yeah. So what you're gonna notice in these seeds, I mean, if you break enough blocks, you're gonna find something that drops something completely OP. That's not something I could really omit from the data pack unless I mess with the .json files. I chose not to because these are actual data packs that you can generate and then therefore use in a randomizer run if you decide to do one. So I pretty much just chose to keep the overpowered sources just still in the data pack.
I'm gonna switch the audio around.
Yep, so we're gonna just switch to Couriway's audio. We can kind of consider him in the lead right now. He's got a pretty good amount of gold blocks.
I feel like Illumina's gonna spend a little bit more time in cheat sheets, so I might focus on Couriway a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like, I know Illumina was mining a little bit. I think he was getting some wool, and you know, he'll be able to make beds shortly. Pretty much most of it, it's just going to be inventory management. I mean, you see all these blocks, and then they have to figure out, okay, what did I already break? What can I ignore? So it's a lot of menuing.
All right, so we found him.
Okay, pretty good.
I want to say I've just spent several minutes looking at the spoiler logs, and I have to say I really underestimated how hard it is to calculate your from looking at that.
Yeah,
I mean, it's really tough. It's like, because in other games there's usually like you know, this item is in this location, so I know, okay, I want to go to this chest and these chests and blah blah blah. But it's more akin to an entrance randomizer in like an unpaired entrance randomizer in Link to the Past or Ocarina of Time or something.
Right, yeah.
Where it's like, this goes to here, but then if you go back through there, it'll go to a different one. So you end up going down all these rabbit holes, and then it's like, oh, that didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, with these randos, it's you're pretty much just jumping through hoops the whole time until you figure out what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really comment a whole lot here. They're just, it's pretty much just figuring out everything they need. We just saw, you know, in the last run, like Illumina was able to just like clutch out that overworld pretty quickly. But it looks like he's going to be entering into the Nether shortly. Couriway is going to be doing the same. So it looks like they're both going into the Nether at the same time. Illumina is probably just referring to the cheat sheet one more time.
Oh,
but
no, he's stalling so they can go in at the exact same time.
Yeah, they planned this. They planned this.
Apparently not. Here, let's check out what Couriway is up to.
So he's gonna be the first one in the Nether. So he's just gonna decide to break some of these blocks, see if he can get anything useful out of them. I'm not sure how much gold he has. Okay, so right here, he's actually, if he were to break this block, it would, it's the loot table from the, I think this is just the green sheep. And, you know, he could farm out enough wool to then get the beds. I think he's already good on wool in his inventory. They menu so fast to where I actually can't even 100% tell.
I know, right?
We just have to, like, see what they're doing. I think Illumina just needs a little bit more obby, so I'm trying to think. He's breaking these blocks right now for black carpet, but then I'm not sure what the black carpet actually drops. Is it okay? So it is just obsidian.
Oh.
So he's gonna farm out a lot of this. He might even farm out enough to where he has enough to go into the portal right here. But then when he wants to leave the Nether, he can pretty much just blind travel out. So yeah, he's gonna spawn in the same exact spot as Couriway because they both went through the ruined portal. So the races are really close right now,
this is
and
hype. This is so
the
hype.
fact that they're already in 9 minutes in is pretty impressive. Like I said, I wanted to keep them as short as possible.
Yeah.
I didn't want like 1 hour rounds, but
get in the hole.
I severely underestimated the length that this would take. They're just flying through everything. So it looks like Couriway, he found a bunch of piglins, so he won't necessarily have to go to a bastion. They both already have a bunch of gold, so he can pretty much just chuck these gold ingots at these piglins and then just completely skip looking for a bastion. Still will have to go to the fortress, and I think from what I remember on this specific randomizer, I think when I was going through it, I actually found the source of blaze rods. I don't remember them off of the top of my head, but if hypothetically they were to find them, then they would completely skip the fortress too, and they would only be in the nether for an extremely short period of time. Yeah, tons of the loot tables do give iron. It's probably irrelevant which one it specifically is. There's just a ton of them in game that just give out the iron. Not only can you get iron ingots from the loot tables, you can even just farm for the iron blocks too. So a lot of strategy. And I think if I remember correctly, I think it was on the 3rd seed. I actually did find the source for netherite too, so that will be interesting if we get to the 3rd round.
I hope we do.
I hope we do too. Honestly, I feel like with how short these runs would be, honestly,
I feel like we should just do it.
We might just run the 3rd round, and just to see it. So if Illumina takes the win right here, we might just run the 3rd one for fun.
Because I mean, these guys are doing, like, I wouldn't say better than we thought, but like nothing's really going wrong. Like.
Right. The only thing that we really saw wrong was when Couriway chucked the kelp at the beginning of the 1st seed, which would have given him access to all the goodies he needed.
He learned his lesson.
So I think we see Illumina in the Bastion right here, but I'm pretty sure Couriway, I think he already got the pearls that he needed because he's already approaching the fortress. Yeah, so he already does have the pearls. So while Illumina had to make his way over to the Bastion, Couriway found a bunch of those piglins and was able to get the trades done right away. So now he's going to be moving on to the blazes. So he is technically in the lead right now.
So didn't you say that there's blocks that could give you blaze rods? It just isn't worth it? Or they're just doing what they're used to? Or
so it really depends. If you look through the cheat sheet and you can quickly, if it's a block that's not a dead end or needs silk touch, then yes, you would probably go out of your way to go ahead and do that. As far as I'm aware, the blocks that you break that require silk touch, I'm pretty sure for a lot of them it's either A, random, or B, I know when you break, it's when you have to break glass panes and all the different colors of glass panes for loot, you actually need to hit those with silk touch, I think. I didn't go through all of the .json files to make sure, but all I was able to do was 100% confirm that you don't need to actually silk touch anything. Yeah, Curry's look of determination. It's like, what were you gonna say, Blue?
I've been looking at this spoiler log. If you want some inside info on.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, you already have it pulled up, so go ahead.
So I have been looking for blaze drops and Enderman like Ender pearls.
Okay.
And Enderman loot table drops from a enchanting table, so I think you need silk touch. I'm not sure how that works.
Okay.
Because an enchanting table does drop like obsidian and stuff, I'm pretty sure. Or wait, am I just thinking of an ender chest? You do need a silk touch for an enchanting table, right? Am I stupid?
See, I'm actually not 100% sure, because you know me, I put a lot of time in the skyblock where you just break the enchanting table, you get the enchanting table. So I actually don't know how it is in vanilla. I think it's the same. Is it the same? Okay, it does drop.
Okay, you don't need so. But so that actually might be. There actually might have been a way to get some easy pearls. I'm not sure. I'll look at it after this. But I know I was looking at this long. Like rabbit hole for how to get blaze rods, and it turns out you end up needing to kill a vindicator to get them. So
yeah,
I don't think that's gonna be an option
that's
for
what I
these
remember
guys.
seeing. Okay. Yeah, what would also be a really cool strat as well, I believe, if it works like this. So when you place an enchanting table, I believe you can only mine it up, you know, with a diamond pickaxe or like netherite pickaxe or whatever. But what would be a gangster strat is if you just completely skip diamonds altogether, find the source for TNT and just blow it up. I think that would be cool too, if it were to work like that. I'm not 100% sure though, but Couriway's out of the nether right now, 14 minutes in. Illumina's just finishing up on the blazes. So it's still very close. I think Couriway he might just clutch it and then we go to round 3.
Feed me the content.
This is way more hype than I thought. Honestly, not that I'm doubting their skill whatsoever. I just really thought that they would be walled in the overworld a lot. But they're just cranking out cranking out the routing they need to do and
I
everything.
did notice Illumina F3 for a second.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he's banned.
Get out of here.
Yeah, he's banned. Curry got
Zoom in.
rolled on blaze rates. I see.
I took a look at it, and you don't need, like Chad said, I'm not a casual, so I don't know how to. I don't know what you do with an enchanting table, but
Right.
So you don't need Silk Touch for that, but to get an enchanting table in the randomizer, you need to break a stained glass pane. So it ends up you need Silk Touch.
Right.
Anyway,
And then I mean,
so.
you could even check that. There's like a .json online editor. You could actually just go into the blocks folder, drag the file in, and see if it actually is. If you do actually need Silk Touch. But yeah, I know what you're saying with the casual thing too, because like, so even in last week's Speedrun Saturdays, we were doing the Schneider-a-thon, and when we were running Drake and Josh, we know how to do the speedrun for Drake and Josh, but playing the game casually, we have no idea what else exists in the game other than just how we run the speedrun route. So it's like, oh, you have to go here to go get this item. We have no idea where that is. We only know how to skip through everything.
Yeah.
So I can understand your point of view on that. Just do all achievements. Dude, imagine a randomizer all achievements.
100% speedrunners just always know more knowledge about the game than anybody else. People that only do any percent, you're just not getting the full picture.
Right. And
Stuff
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, like, stuff like 100% and glitchless, like these longer, more fleshed out categories. Like, not fleshed out, but it's more of the content of the game because you have to play more of it, rather than like any percent or something where you skip a lot. Right. Those have always been attractive to me since it's you like learn so much more of the game and have like a more complete picture of the. I don't know, like being 100% runner or like bingo runner who knows everything about Ocarina of Time. It's mind-boggling how much they know about the game like normally, and then all the glitches. Very obscure glitches that are possible.
I think in the future of speedrunning, I think it's going to gravitate more towards 100% speedruns. As any percent times get lower, so do 100% times. And let's just take Super Mario Bros. 1, for example, that just got the 54.
Right,
The second barrier is done. I mean, I'm not saying that there will never be another world record, but like the big milestones in the game will never happen, where in the like more in-depth categories, I think you'll see a lot more involvement later on.
So I know Couriway was in the lead, but Illumina is actually in the stronghold first.
Yeah.
Someone pointed out he wasn't throwing enough pearls. I don't know. I believe he has enough. He had enough blaze powder and ender pearls to craft enough.
What am I seeing on screen?
Okay, so what you're seeing on screen right now. So what they do is they pretty much. I think I might get this wrong. Just correct me if I'm wrong, Blue. What they're doing, they're running like the debug thing they can see like the chunk borders, and they can pretty much just triangulate to where the stronghold is supposed to be based on like the chunk borders. Is that right?
Yeah, it gives you more info about where the stronghold is. So the way the Eye of Ender works is that it always goes towards so each chunk. So there's like coordinates on the world, right? But each chunk, which is 16 by 16, has sub coordinates. So you like it goes from like 0, 0 to 15, 15. And then it always goes towards 8, 8, the coordinate in the correct chunk, in the chunk that the stronghold starts in.
Oh, okay.
And so if they know like where the chunks are, they can see not only where it's and 8, 8 is the center of the chunk. So if you see an eye pass through the center of a chunk, you know it's in that chunk, or have a very good guess at it being in that chunk. And then they also use it to find the chunk coordinate 4, 4, which is always the center of the starting staircase. Because sometimes if you dig down right at 8, 8, you'll miss the stronghold.
Right. So Couriway is now in the stronghold. He's just looking for the portal now. It's still extremely close though. I believe is it just purely just luck dependent when the Ender Dragon perches? Like it's like a time based almost.
So it's just RNG. Every so often, I don't have a great understanding of it, but I think every so often it goes into a different phase. And if it chooses the perch phase or something, then it'll perch. If it doesn't, then it'll just keep flying around. I think they call that strafing.
Okay.
But there are things you can do. The further away you stand from the center fountain, I believe, the higher likelihood it has to go into a perch, as well as the more crystals that are destroyed, the higher chance it has to go into a perch. So at the end of the day, yes, it's just going to be like luck. Like Illumina could sit here for 10 minutes, but he's doing, he's standing on the edge of the end island to try and maximize his chances.
I'm sorry, but this stronghold just looks ridiculous. I'm watching Couriway just look at this stronghold
really
generation.
bad, yeah.
It's so
This is
bad.
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
horrible. But it looks like Illumina's the dragon perched, and Illumina is about to get the win. And that is that. We're gonna stop timer shortly.
Well,
Yeah, he goes in
He just rushed through that ending.
Yeah,
time.
Crazy.
So it's 2035.
yeah. I didn't think it was gonna end like
GG, no F3 on top. But honestly, I feel like we should just go into a third round just for another showcase. But
I have to refresh his.
Yeah, I definitely want to see it. I'm gonna peek at the some of the routes they might be using on the spoiler log.
yeah, we'll do another interview. And honestly, I mean, the first seed was less than half an hour. This one's 20 minutes.
He did use F3. We're gonna have to. I was gonna take the score off.
Oh no!
Oh. I didn't even know he was unmuted. He just heard that.
Yeah, we have to take points off.
Yo, GG's though, dude. GG's to both of you.
That was a fun second round.
Yeah, GG's.
Just so you know, we're gonna run a third one. Just
We have to.
These
We
were pretty
just have to
fast,
look at
yeah.
the third one.
we need it now.
Yeah, we all want to see the third. So.
But yeah, just for some thoughts again. Yeah, Couriway. Compared to the first seed, in that first data pack, what was your what was going through your mind with the second one? Like anything?
I like immediately searched for ruined portal loot after it was like broken in the first round.
Fair enough.
And I realized like it didn't. It like came from skeletons or something. So I was like, okay, that doesn't work. So then I searched gold blocks, and it came from granite, and that was like kind of my game plan. And then like just from like fiddling with stuff, I got bastion loot from something, and that was like super easy to get. And I just rolled with that, and I had a bunch of stuff, and that's probably gonna be my game plan in game 3 too.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, like when you're control Fing through the notepad or whatever text editor you're using to put all the information on. Yeah, if you see something that drops from like a skeleton or something that drops from like an enderman, you know, that's actually disabled with how I generated these. But if it's the other way around, where if it's a mob drop from a block, that does work. So
turns into a typewriter speedrun.
Yeah, it's doing type fast. Yeah. Illumina, what were your thoughts? Same question like I asked Couriway. What were your thoughts with this run?
Well, my plan was to kill skeletons. I was like, oh, that's not gonna work. So like, I don't know. I just broke a lot of stuff and to see what I got, and then I had pretty much everything I need except like gold. So and I saw that it came from granite. So yeah, that was pretty much my plan, which is
cool.
Getting granite, yeah.
Cool, yeah. I mean, yeah, like some of these strats, like you could go right into it and just start breaking everything, seeing what drops from what, or you could take a little bit of time, just cheat sheet everything, and then just do the routing that way. It all really depends, how you want to just interpret everything.
Yeah.
But
I think what were the big dandelions or whatever, like the big sunflower? I think that was like bonus chest loot.
Yes, it was.
Oh, that gave me like all my wood and all my food and everything.
Yeah. So
oh my God, that's a good one too.
Yeah, the sunflowers. Actually dropped the bonus chest loot. So.
Oh my God, that's broken. Holy cow.
Yeah, there's it's a loaded cheat sheet. Like it has every single block in the game on it. So you really have to like. Go around and look for everything. I know. Do you want to just jump right into it? I know.
Blue needs like 2 minutes, but I mean it should be about the exact amount of time for them to like go get ready. So you guys can start getting set up now if you're not already.
Yeah. We're ready.
So we're just gonna run the third one because I mean you guys are just you guys are just browsing or just zooming through everything so quickly. Not that I underestimated your guys' skill, but I was thinking, these seeds would maybe take more so probably like 40 minutes each, something like that. Granted, the C2 and C3 are FSG seeds, and the first one was just one that I pulled from the leaderboards. But yeah, the first one, 28 minutes and then 20 minutes, and granted, everything is OP too, but it's crazy what we're seeing. But yeah, we're just gonna yeah, you guys just load up the 3rd seed and the 3rd randomizer, and then start the game and pause, and we're just gonna wait on blue.
Yeah, we got about 600 viewers right now. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm really happy to have you all here. This is a project I've been working on for a while, the Speedrun Saturdays, and we're just gonna be back every Saturday with like unique speedrunning content that you most likely won't be able to find anywhere else. So I really hope you guys are enjoying the show so far.
And then in the future, if we ever want to feature just a Minecraft randomizer again, we could even crank up the difficulty. We can make so that crafts are also random, entities might even be random too. So we could even just do a totally random run and then maybe still allow cheat sheet. I feel like if we still don't allow it in a 100% completely random run,
yeah,
we would be here all like for hours and hours.
Insane.
And then you'd have to like note down everything. Like you'd have to keep notes on the side.
It wouldn't
too.
be close.
Yeah, I mean, if you get lucky with a certain block and you're just able to like, you know, route everything right away, you know, at least with this run, like you guys were very close. I know Couriway, that stronghold just seemed it seemed really abysmal.
Yeah, so yeah, the stronghold, I don't know how familiar your viewers are with like stronghold navigation stuff, but it's extremely rare for the stronghold to be the portal room to be farther than like 5 to 7 rooms from the starter case, and that stronghold was 9. So
yeah, I think I was watching Feinberg last night, and when he was going into a stronghold, I think it was like 14 rooms or something like that. It was just super far. Like there was just no way for him to get there as quick as possible.
Ooh, sounds like people over on Twitch want a prediction. Do you know how? I don't even know how to do that.
I've never ran.
While we're waiting, let's go ahead and see if I can figure out how to do that real quick.
Yeah,
I don't think I have any mods that are like ready right this second.
Right.
So we have time right now though. Let's add a prediction. Cool.
Yeah, and I know probably not a lot of people here or like a small amount may not like the cheat sheet idea, but this is more so just to showcase like the possibilities of what you can do with a Minecraft randomizer. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, I believe SethBling was the first person to just introduce like a loot table randomizer in 1.14, and then there was another individual who basically took that and just made actually an entire like website out of it, and you could actually just generate everything from there, and you could actually check and uncheck what you want and don't want to be random. Which is pretty cool.
I have just now enabled gambling on my Twitch channel.
Yeah, we have gambling enabled.
Onto
let's go.
Onto greatness.
All right. So
yo, Blue, are you all good now? Oh yeah, you're here. Okay, great. You guys can go ahead and mute, and we'll do a countdown to ready up and everything. Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Cool. Good luck.
Awesome. Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
And let's go ahead and move over.
Just yep. All right. He's deafened.
Yeah.
And we are going to get started with the 3rd seed. So this again, this is another FSG seed. So you're going to see everything there right away. Village, Ruin Portal, everything's gonna be there. So we're gonna see if Couriway can get a win. Despite not using F3, Illumina just he killed it on the first 2 seeds. Very impressive.
Let me reset the timer.
Yep.
Okay, they both said that they're all ready.
All right, cool.
All right,
get started.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And start timer.
Yes,
cool.
sir.
All right, so right away, Illumina's gonna get a couple of enchanting tables. Not really that useful unless he can find a way to break them, whether if TNT works with it and actually drops that corresponding random item, or if he were to get a strong enough pickaxe. But looks like he's gonna tab out right away. Look to the cheat sheet, you know, no problem there. Couriway's just pretty much still breaking blocks, figuring out what drops what. He did find a source for wool right away, so if he were to grind out enough of these blocks, he'd be all set on beds. But it looks like he's gonna get a Skulker Shell right away. Interesting.
Let's switch audio and
let's look at his point of view really quick.
Yep.
So he's gonna go right into this water right here. He's gonna start breaking some gravel, see if he gets anything from there. He's already got some gold ingots right away. And he's just gonna start cranking out some more blocks to break. For a second, I thought those were blaze rods for a second.
You guys want a bit of a spoiler?
Oh
on this
yeah,
one? This
yeah,
is a really interesting.
Go for it. You already have it pulled up because I had everything mostly memorized, but I've just been completely forgetting completely forgetting everything. But since you already have it pulled up, yeah, go ahead and tell us.
Yeah, this could be a seed where they have everything sub 5 if they knew the routes.
Oh, wow.
So, blaze rods can come from green carpet, which you can get from killing a cod. And oak logs will drop Enderman loot.
Oak logs drop Enderman. Interesting. I think
you could just break 32 oak logs and get.
Will they figure it out?
I think the cod one might not actually work. Is that one worded in the way to where if you kill the cod, then you get that item?
Oh yeah, my bad.
So okay, right. but the ender pearls one, that's still, you know, they can still do that.
That is definitely on the table. So if just one of them goes to a oak tree, we might see something fun.
Oh, but there was it was in the first. It might have actually been in the first couple seeds. The one strat I did, I actually didn't see him do it whatsoever. Like I said, I don't remember what it dropped, but the one strat I did was I broke, I believe, a bunch of scaffoldings, and I was able to get what I needed as well. So yeah, even though you might just Control F on the sheet and see, you might just go straight to the rune portal and see, okay, you know, what is this source from? Or same thing with bastions, but there's, you know, there's all sorts of other strats you could do as well. You know, these data packs aren't limited to just one strat. You know, there's probably at least half a dozen, at least, if I had to guess. So I know. He's gonna throw that on. Okay. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about. I didn't include it in these seeds, unfortunately. I do think it would have been really interesting.
Wait, that house had a green carpet.
Oh wait!
Oh my God! If he had gotten there was a 50% chance of breaking that carpet and getting a blaze rod.
Really?
Oh my gosh!
Oh my God! If he knew about that, he probably might. He might have gone and trying to find a way to get green carpet.
Another thing.
I think he won't know.
Another thing you could do as well, you could even potentially try and get like dyes too, if you're able to find them from a source. And actually, I believe you can dye carpets, right? I don't think you'd be unable to. You can dye pretty much
I think
every colored block. So yeah, you could like dye certain blocks and then get the loot you need that way. If I remember correctly, on this seed, if you break one of those specific sandstone blocks, you'll get everything you need. So he's gonna go with the gold pick right here, and I think this is where we're gonna see Illumina do it, perhaps. There's all those different types of sandstone, but
I think it was last seed, red sandstone, like cut red sandstone slabs give you something.
Okay, I think I vaguely remember that too. So yeah, so Illumina's gonna go into the desert temple, which is also on the seed. This loot's gonna remain the same. So this is this brings 1.14 vibes to myself.
Also, chat did correct me that it was lime carpet, which is very unfortunate, but
unfortunate. I mean, I don't know. What's some of these colors? It's like green and lime. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I never know.
Yeah, classic 1.14.
The darker one.
You had to find a desert temple as soon as possible in 1.14.
Oh my gosh!
So it looks, this looks like it's a bonus chest loot.
That does look like the bonus chest loot.
We see a bunch of like wooden and stone axes, bunch of different woods. So say if see, this is another thing too. Like, let's say Couriway had access to.
He's gonna break the oak logs. He'll know about the pearls.
Wait, there's.
Wait, let's see if he goes for the oak logs. He should try and break every one of these logs.
This is where like you need to like really do your menuing and figure out what you broke and what didn't break. You don't want to just discard everything. Is that that's just a regular chest. Get some terracotta.
It's gonna be the last one he checks. Guarantee it.
He's just gonna go through everything and
oh, he just hovered it.
I want to see this. Please pull it out.
Oh no, please, dude! If he finds pearls, that's crazy.
He wants to try out the flower pot, I think, with the flower in it.
Yeah, you could do that too. You could break the blocks separately or do it as like a combo break. Because if you go through those sheets, it will say potted, and then whatever the flower is drops this, like they're different, which is really interesting too. As far as I can tell, I think they're both pretty much.
Oh, he's got an obsidian from a button. I forget what type of button it was. Might have been an oak button, but that'll give you. Those are really easy because he has a lot of wood.
Right.
Some good research.
So he's going through a process right here where he's breaking these chests to then break these terracottas, and then I think he's potting them, right? So he is potting the lilies of the valley to then get smooth stone, which will then drop these banners. See, it's a rabbit hole. And then
we must go deeper.
It's a droppers, and then droppers are the things that drop hoppers. I'm not kidding. Droppers drop hoppers. I'm not kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. And then this is where he's gonna get the buttons. So alternatively, if he had the wood, he could actually just go ahead and craft the buttons to then break them instead of going through the entire process.
Spruce buttons.
Spruce buttons, yeah. So I think this is what he actually might do here, or maybe he's just gonna continue to go through the process.
Please check the oak.
I just wanted to check the oak so bad.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
And he is going to get all this obsidian from the spruce logs he got. That bonus chest loot was so big for him. That is major. I forget how he got to that, but that was really big. If Illumina doesn't find that, that unlocks so many possibilities.
Yeah, I believe Illumina was, he was just still paused there for a brief period.
Oh my god, please. He's got to break multiple, though. He might realize, he might see it drop nothing and then...
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, so Illumina's gonna get some diamond loot right here. He got a nice little diamond helm, diamond sword, and it looks like he's breaking... I'm not even sure which loot
Couriway got diamond blocks. I think it was a birch. I think it was from the birch logs. Oh my god, Couriway, please check multiple of the oak logs.
I know he was... I think he just checked... was that a spruce plank? I believe he checked. It's kind of hard to see.
Jungle.
Jungle? Okay. Yeah, some of these loot tables are cracked. Oh, is what you're seeing? Is it okay? So it's end city loot. Is that a netherite?
How's Illumina doing?
I mean, they're just you know, just figuring out how to get there. I know Illumina has a ton of gold right now. What else does he have? He's got a little bit of diamond, bastion loot. I'm actually surprised. Okay, so Couriway's gonna be doing it right now. Breaking some of those, like I said earlier, some of that sandstone is gonna drop you all that loot that you need. I didn't even think about the end city loot when I was doing my playthroughs.
Oh man, this Illumina's stacked right now.
He's a tank.
He's really going full diamond.
Yeah, we're just trying to it's pretty much whatever we notice is who we're locked onto when we're commentating. So I know we were locked onto Couriway a lot, even though Illumina was getting some really good items. It's kind of just how I guess our eyes are flowing back and forth, just trying to keep up with everything.
Because he still has those oak logs that he hasn't tried.
Yeah,
there's a lot more things. Yeah, that was the main thing, is that he never got to the oak.
Yeah, we
were waiting.
Yeah,
for it.
we were trying to see if he was going for it, which is why we were locked onto him for a bit of time. I see Illumina, however, he is full diamond, so he's a tank. He's a big boy. Can he get an elytra? I'm sure there's probably some way to get an elytra. Whether they go for it or not 100% sure. Looks like Couriway's gonna just open up inventory menu and go over to the cheat sheet just to see what he can get.
Oh my goodness, the wood is so overpowered. If he were to make birch fence gates, he could get stronghold chest loot,
Ooh,
which could also give pearls.
Yeah.
And he can get so many of those fence gates that it's like
it's
so
free
fast.
right now. And see, that's another thing that's hard too. If you find the bonus chest loot and you have all that different types of wood, it's like, do you bother to go through every single like craft with each of the oak, spruce, birch, like everything? Maybe you could kind of narrow, because it is alphabetized, so all you have to do is just look for everything under birch, everything under oak, and just, you know, go for it like that way. Or you scroll down to the bottom of the sheet and you see all the different loot tables and you're like, well, can I get any of this loot by mining any of the items that I can craft from the wood? So there's a bunch of different strategies you can do. Looks like Illumina's gonna break some dandelions, brewing stand. Imagine he makes some potions in this run, just because.
I want to say it was cut sandstone that had the ruined portal chest, but yeah, in this,
okay.
If you get the, you know, with the bonus chest loot, I mean it's if you get a bunch of wood, it's so important to check out that spoiler log and just see if you can do anything with that, like
right,
anything at all. Can you get pearls? Can you get blaze rods? Can you get ruined portal? Like, there's so many items that come from wood that you can craft. It's almost, I think, always worth it. Maybe not almost always, but it's a huge likelihood if you get all those wood types.
Right, like that could even be a strat on its own, you know. From what I was coming up with, you know, the strat would just to scroll down to the bottom of the cheat sheet and just see, okay, where can I get the most OP items as soon as possible. But another strat you can do is to see if your randomizer has a source to where you can get the bonus chest loot. That way you can get all the different types of wood and then, you know, really expand, you know, your search there. So it looks like Illumina's going to be entering right now. Couriway is still doing a little bit of menuing.
I'm gonna switch over to Illumina's audio.
Yep. Yeah, so some of the ways they make these nether portals is super creative. It looks like Couriway figured out to mine this specific sandstone to get all the OP items you need. So I don't think he'll be too far behind. He's gonna be slowly but surely getting enough gold ingots. And like what you saw in the first couple seeds, you don't necessarily need to find the bastion to get the piglin trades. You can just find wandering piglins. However, in 1.16 it's kind of different though, because you don't have all the gold you need in the overworld. So, you know, in regular runs you will have to obviously find those bastions, because you're never really going to have enough gold in the overworld when you go to the nether in regular runs. So he's just going to be here for quite a bit. And this is what I did in my playthroughs too. I just kept mining all this sandstone just to get enough gold that I needed. I saw that he did get some gold blocks. He might have enough. It looks like he has 5 in his hotbar. He definitely has enough. I'm trying to see if there's anything that he's missing before he needs to go. Unless he doesn't have obsidian drops, so he should have everything. I'm trying to think. Let's see. What's he gonna craft? Craft ingots, okay. And the reason why I'm hard focused on Couriway right now is just because I want to see him get into another. I'd like to see like another, you know, really close race. Lumina's still breaking some items. Looks like we got some prismarine brick slabs.
Yeah, he's got the crimson
planks.
Planks for what? I don't know. I didn't see what came out of them.
I actually don't know. Maybe if he just needs wood in general, but he pretty much has everything. So I'm not even sure what he needs them for, unless he's just.
It might be wood, yeah.
Yeah, it might just to have wood in general. Not too sure. It looks like Couriway will be entering with how he's placing down these blocks. Looks like he's ready to go. Lumina's gonna start killing some blazes right now. We are 14 minutes in, so again,
this fortress scares me a lot. Oh my god, he almost got hit off.
It's sketchy, but he's decked out in the armor, so I mean, he really shouldn't die here all that much.
He's so close to the edges.
Wow.
If you saw this in an actual run, though, I mean, oh man, you're just dead. Maybe not 100%, but like it just looks super sketchy. You have a bunch of blazes, and I saw a wither skeleton there, and I mean, oh man.
One thing that would make this a lot easier is if he had traded with the piglins already and gotten. So if he did his bastion before the fortress, he would have fire resistance almost certainly for these blazes, and that makes them so just infinitely easier to deal with.
Right.
So.
And I saw for a brief moment, while Illumina's rocking the full diamond, I did see Couriway is wearing a zombie head, so interesting there. But yeah, I mean, Illumina's he's been absolutely crushing it. Now, granted, you know, these fortresses and bastions are very close in proximity from where you enter in that ruined portal. Again, because they're FSG seeds. But
he's so low.
He actually is super low right now. But
oh my god, Couriway also has tons of mobs. This is the soul sand.
If you
get a fortress in a soul sand valley, there's just so many mobs that spawn. And he's withered. Oh my god. This is I didn't think of how decked out they were. This would be like so scary, but it kind of is.
It actually is. Yeah.
I mean, they'd most likely be fine.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, you're gonna be stocked up on golden apples if you farmed for them in the overworld. So pretty good. What I was gonna say though is at least going back to the first seed, despite not using F3, like Illumina, you know, he did very well. So you know, he doesn't need all that information to you know, figure out exactly where he needs to go. And he did manage to get a 1.16 world record, no F3, so which is very impressive.
Yeah, he's making the boomers proud. That.
all the old school runners. Do they have looting? I'm actually not too sure if they have looting. I guess maybe with that,
he does.
Wait, with that golden sword, because if you saw, they do a couple axe hits, but then they finish it off with a gold sword, which will probably.
He angered the piglins. Oh no!
Oh my
God!
No!
Oh no! This is bad.
No!
This is bad. He's oh. All right, the fire ran off. He just has to he has to kite them around. Like this is very sketchy.
Yeah.
Oh no! And he's dead.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Yes.
No way. That was just very unlucky.
So what's Illumina up to?
Illumina, he's just finishing out the rest of the blazes. The thing though is, I mean, Couriway's not gonna have to go out and get all those items again. He could just go to where he died. It's just super unfortunate. That was yeah, that was very much F. Oh yeah, it was just a hunger reset. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, of course.
Calculated. I'm sure.
I've been seeing that a lot more recently. That they do a lot of hunger resets.
Do they stay aggroed on you?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Really?
You just
they don't de-aggro until they despawn. So
Couriway's gonna be doing a strat here where he just goes down, you know, just a little bit at a time, places blocks, and picks up all the loot. So it's still very close. I mean, I'm pretty sure Illumina's done with the rods. I think he got all that he needed. Let's see where he's going. I think pretty sure he's going to a Bastion now. I don't think he got any pearls yet.
yeah, he still needs a Bastion,
okay,
as far as I know.
So still pretty close. I mean, Illumina's trying to, you know, he's navigating right now, but Couriway can just, you know, throw up F3 and try and figure out exactly where he needs to go. Still a very close run.
I think Illumina doesn't have much obsidian. Did he not get much of the ruined portal?
So I mean, even if he does find a Bastion, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can get obsidian out of those chests, so he'll still be able to get enough obsidian.
He can certainly get the obsidian from the piglin trades. It's not like a big
that too.
But Couriway has 64 obsidian, so I'm just wondering, did Illumina not get that?
He's gonna
not find the sandstone.
Yeah, he's gonna make like 4 portals in different spots and just go through all them individually and be like, which one's the best one? No.
They're actually no. That's a strat.
Wait, is that actually a strat?
He'll build a portal once he's done his Bastion to get out of the Nether. Throw 2 eyes probably if he's doing calculated travel.
Wait, did he throw away the oak logs? Oh no, man.
Oh, did he craft them all? That's no. I mean, it's probably fine. He's got a lot of gold.
To be fair, I mean, that's not really an obvious strat, you know. I feel like you would have to play this a bunch of times to really figure out the combinations of everything that's possible, you know. So it's not that, I mean, it could have definitely helped him, but I don't think both runners would have thought to do that. Educated blind. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, Lucky Block Bed Wars. Yep.
He's got that looting. This is so fast. There's so many rods coming out.
And I'm pretty sure, yeah, Illumina, I don't think...
I think I just saw some fall.
Ooh. He's in a bad spot. Look at this spot that he's in. Oh, wait, I think he's just trying to, like... no, I think he's just trying to figure out where he needs to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what this is. It's not like he's stuck or anything.
Right.
I was like, wait, what's he doing?
Tension is killing me.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really think of anything right now. It's just
do something.
It's just close. I mean, despite dying, Curry's back in it. So
to be quite honest, I think Couriway has the lead.
Yeah, I think
he's got a lot of gold. He's got tons of obsidian, so he can do any method of finding the stronghold that he likes.
Illumina bridging right now is just scaring me.
I am so impressed.
I would have actually shit my pants if he was like, all right, for the stream, let's breezely bridge. I would have. Oh, that would have been a highlight and a half. But yeah, he just had to bridge over all that lava just to really figure out where this bastion is. From what I remember, it wasn't too far, so I'm not sure what route he took in the first place. This is an FSG seed, so
the bastion's so
really
far.
Yeah.
We'll talk about next week once the race is over.
Yo, Josh, we actually used the first seed for this speedrun. We actually used your submission on the leaderboards. That was the seed we used.
So if you want to go back and watch that, so if you want old times.
If you want to go back and watch, it's your seed because it was decent. I liked it. No, I swear. Yeah, Illumina's bridge, like, I'm sweating. I mean, granted, I'm wearing a hoodie, but
I don't think you need to sweat. He's done this a lot of times.
Yeah.
He's sweating as if he was in the shoes.
Also, I've played Bed Wars with him, so I know he knows how to bridge, but still.
Oh my gosh, look at him, dude. He's so sick.
Oh, if you want to talk about it, I don't think we actually mentioned it. So there's different types of Bastion remnants that can spawn. Do you want to touch up on which are like considered good ones and which are bad ones?
So this is where my weak point comes in. I don't really know.
That's fine.
You know, I am the boomer, so you know, I know that Stables is considered like the worst.
Okay.
By a lot of people.
Oh.
And there's 4 types. I'm pretty sure. Right?
Yeah, I think there is
treasure, bridge, and stables.
Yeah, I think from what I was gathering, I think the one that they're both in, I'm pretty sure this is. I think it's treasure. Pretty sure it's where like it has like that whole big base at the bottom with like all that lava at the bottom or whatever.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, this is okay.
This is treasure.
Housing's the best for sweats.
I don't actually know, but this is where we could have gotten our second commentator, who knows a lot more about.
Yeah, it's all right. Like, but from what I'm seeing, everyone in chat pretty much knows, so we're good there. Thanks, chat. So bridge is considered the worst. Stables and housing are some of the best. Okay, Illumina, treasure,
Stables is the hardest.
Bridge.
That's what I.
Okay, so they actually they're in 2 different bastions. So interesting. Still super close.
Yeah.
And from what I remember, I think they're. I think they're both.
They're very close. This is a close match. Obviously, the last one was close, but then Illumina just kind of flew ahead right at the end. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, we could have totally had our second commentator, but they unfortunately weren't able to make it. So we kind of just winged with it. And I already knew, at least from what I see in a bunch of Minecraft streamers chats, a lot of the chat, for the most part, like there's some very knowledgeable people in the chats. So which I think is fine.
Couriway just got a lot of obsidian in the chest. Not that he needs it. It's over a stack of obsidian, but
so I think
Illumina only had the 1 portal, so
he'll be finishing up on pearls pretty soon. But Illumina has already crafted the eyes, so he's gonna start triangulating right now. He's gonna need some melon slices, of course.
Oh my God, he pearled, which does damage to you, and then he fell and took damage, and he was on 2 hearts.
Yeah.
Oh my heart pounded a little bit there.
Unfortunate.
Moving on, just nothing happened.
Yeah, no, Illumina will have that 1 portal, and he just blind traveled at he blind traveled at good coordinates, but Couriway has a lot more control over where he's gonna end up blind traveling, or not blind traveling, but he could make it an educated travel as well.
Yeah, for sure.
In some way, shape, or form. But Illumina again used F3, which is. He really doesn't want to lose this. I mean, he really wants that optimal.
It really doesn't matter all that much. It's just funny to see because you know he's there was actually there's a speedrunner and content creator named the Rixer, and he actually made it was on like this quiz website where there were 60 speedrunners, and he made a thing where I think within like it was in a certain amount of time period, you actually had to name all the speedrunners to see if you knew them all, and he gave little clues for each of them. So like I know EZScape was there. It said like content creator and maybe like something else, so he was on there. But Illumina was on there, and for Illumina's hint, it said Minecraft speedrunner no F3. And so that was the hint for Illumina. That's what he's most known for.
I actually want to get this quiz. I want to try this quiz.
I would actually, I think if you go to his Twitter and just scroll down a decent bit, maybe from a couple weeks ago, you should be able to find it. I think that's where he posted it.
Yeah, I'll check it out. That's a very fun idea.
Yeah, there were. I was only able to get like half of them, which I was like, huh. You know, I thought I was familiar with more than I thought, but yeah, it was super cool. We did run into
Illumina needs more food. There wasn't any food.
Yep.
Okay.
Wasn't enough food from the tons of blocks.
So yeah, Couriway, he has enough pearls, so he just basically back to the overworld. Lumina's just chucking right now, so hypothetically still relatively close. I mean, we'll see. To be honest, it could really all come down to how the dragon perches. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, that's sort of comes with the territory.
Chat.
You accept that the dragon is the RNG part of the run.
I can try to find it real quick.
Yeah, you try and find it. I'll pay attention to what's going on. Yeah, the quiz is super cool.
I actually can't really tell where Couriway is trying to go. He's either going to just like 150 or something, or he's.
I think I saw someone in the chat say that, so he might be. If it's not here.
Yeah. Couldn't find it.
Yeah, there's a newer strat called Divine Travel, but I'm not even remotely qualified to talk about how that works. But it's just another way of ascertaining the stronghold. You know, the location of the stronghold. So
the development of this game as a speed game is very interesting because there's just so many people in the scene now that to like research everything, but the game constantly updates.
Yeah, but he did go to 150, so he's gonna blind here and see what he gets. A cave is not ideal unless it's in the stronghold, which would be really cool.
I actually can't find it, but I'm sure it's on his Twitter. You just have to go search for it. Anyways.
Yeah, one thing. I mean, this game is just exploded in popularity, but by extension, the number of like strats and cool stuff there is like known about the game, because there's a lot of stuff we didn't know about the game because we didn't have the smart people to, we didn't have like. There's guys. I mean, K4, Matthew Bolin. I mean, just these like whizzes at this game, at who come up with these strats and T-Wags and all these people who have contributed. And it's like now that the game is so popular, it's becoming a really cool speed run. Mm-hmm. Whereas 4 years ago it was hope you get a good seed, kill Enderman, and go to the end. Yeah. There wasn't much to it, but. Which is still a classic category. I'm a fan. But... And
then even like down the line, even like pre 1.9, then the tower strat got implemented. So it wasn't even just blocking yourself so that the Enderman can't hit you. You do the tower strat to be able to like kind of like brute force like spawn more with like the whole despawning mechanics. Which is pretty cool.
That was really cool when it came out. That was like one of the coolest Minecraft strats I think when it came out. Mm-hmm. Along with the dragon skip, which is a pretty cool glitch. Because I mean, glitches in this game generally are kind of weak. There's like duplicating, and there's there's stuff involved with like saving and quitting the game and stuff. But the really cool one that almost seems reminiscent of like a normal game is skipping the final boss with like a placement, like I don't know if it's tick perfect. I don't think it is, but you have like some time window to like place down an end crystal in the end, and it skips the dragon and spawns the portal, which is it's a cool glitch. But then I mean, Tower was really cool, like as it was the first like I think really in-depth glitchless innovation, and even to this day they're like 1.7 is probably the version, or I'm sorry, pre 1.9, since they are now playing at 1.8 and 1.6. It's the category that has the least number of innovations, but it's still getting like new tower designs that are really cool. So
yeah, for sure. So we see Illumina. He is in the fight right now. Couriway is still triangulating to find the stronghold. So it looks like he's gonna. What's he?
Illumina's going up here to increase his distance from the.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Hopefully get a quicker perch.
That's what I thought. This just looks sketcy. But
it is very scary if you're not used to it. But,
right, but I mean he does have a pearl, so he should be fine.
Yep.
Dude, it's crazy how quick he got there.
Yeah.
From like where he was at, because Couriway was like slightly in the lead, we'll say.
I mean, he's something else. Like,
yeah, Illumina's
when it comes to this game,
absolute beast.
But Couriway found the stronghold, so he is just about on top of it.
This is a finale.
This is the finale. So Illumina 2-0'd Couriway in the first two seeds, but we want to play out the third one just because the first two went rather quickly. I definitely underestimated how quickly they would be, but yeah, we just decided to play out the third one. So yeah, most of the time it's just sitting around waiting for the dragon to perch. It's just RNG. Like in the old strats, you know, I mean, while you were like sitting around waiting, what you would do is just you would take an arrow, or take bows and arrows and shoot out the crystals. But nowadays, you pretty much just wait until it perches and then just explode it with beds, and that's pretty much it.
So why was it taking Couriway so much longer to find the end, where he's using like these extra tools to help him find the end? Is it just luck, or just looking at the wrong spots, or?
It's just running around figuring out where to go. But Illumina finishing up the run right here. Time is right there.
There we go.
33:49. GG. Honestly, have him finish it up maybe. I would.
Yeah, dude, should we play it out? Let's not even tell him.
Yeah, we're not even gonna tell him. I want him to finish out the run.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and switch over.
But yeah, with the stronghold, it's just figuring out like where you've been, and pretty much that's all it is. It's just figuring out where you've been and then where else you need to explore. But he's coming up on the portal right here. It was a 2-eye, not too bad, and he's in.
I wonder how long it's gonna take Illumina to unmute, because I don't want to say anything in the chat or tell him to, because then Couriway might stop playing. So
right. Token, no,
we're not gonna tell me what.
No, okay. Man, that's such bait.
Y'all are trolls.
So yep, same thing. They just placed down the obsidian there, and just have to wait for the dragon to perch. He's very concentrated, I will say. Also, I think it's at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I know if you guys are familiar, there's that one guy named Iwin, and I think there is a Minecraft tournament today. I'm not 100%.
There's so much happening.
Yeah, there's just so much happening.
There's like 3 different events going on at 2 p.m. Eastern. It's
for sure. I mean, you know, and despite, you know, what people thought of Twitch Rivals, like that was, you know, just recently, while it wasn't like a speedrunning competition, it was still like a Minecraft competition in general. But yeah, I think that tournament's going on today, so I would definitely recommend checking that out, because I know Couriway is going to be in that, or he's going to have something to do with it after we get done on this stream, and then in like another hour and 12 minutes or something. So yep, not really a whole lot to say here. He just has to just sit around and wait. Hopefully he doesn't, you know, die. But you
hopefully.
know, I just want him to finish out the run, man. Oh yeah, we will tell him about the oak logs.
Welcome to post 1.9 Ender Dragon fight.
Yeah. So it looks like Dragon's going to perch, and he's going to finish this out. And there we go. Nice. GG.
GG's.
Good job.
GG.
GG.
I think that was really fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely.
As a concept,
very
this was
creative.
awesome.
We're gonna have both runners. We're gonna get them to undeafen.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool. How was that, guys?
That was a good. If I actually won, I don't even know what happened.
Unfortunately, Illumina beat you a little bit.
We
wanted
to see you finish it out.
We had you play it out though.
That was such a weird seed.
That was such a weird seed. How did you find the Bastion without F3, or did you use F3?
I just looked around and I found it.
He really did just look around.
They weren't good bastions to get to. I don't
No,
think
it was really bad to get to. I had to like cross the lava. Like it was so terrible.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You're bridging. I was waiting for you to breezely, but you know that's okay. Yeah. So
it was such a funny route. Like I had. Okay, so what happened was. There were lime beds, and when you broke the lime bed, you got a crimson wood, and then I broke the crimson plank, and it gave me the treasure treasure bastion loot, which gives you like diamond armor, like all that stuff.
Yeah, I saw that. The only one other thing to note, so Blue was going over the cheat sheets, and from what we understand, so Couriway, do you remember when you broke a certain block and you just got a whole bunch of bonus chest loot?
Yes.
So I think that if you were to just break an oak log, I think that either. Do you remember exactly how that works, Blue? If it just straight up gave like Ender Pearl loot, or if it was like a block into a block?
I don't know exactly how the randomizers implemented with the loot tables and stuff, but the spoiler log says drops Enderman loot, so that's what it says. And
so it
I was really like, holy moly.
Wait, did it say Enderman drops from oak log?
Yeah.
Then okay, so if you broke oak logs, you got Enderman loot, pretty much. And we were waiting, we were seeing if you were gonna break. I mean, granted, like I don't even think that you guys would have seen that, you know, right away with these sheets. I feel like if it was like someone who's ran like a bunch of these, they would start to like, you know, start to look for those specific things. But yeah, had you broken oak logs, you would have gotten Enderman loot. So we were waiting, but I mean, you know, it wasn't that easy to figure out, I will say. But
that's funny though.
Yeah, you guys did great. I mean, you guys completely smashed this out. Like I said, I thought this, you know, like 40-45 minutes per average, or on average per seed. First one was 28 minutes, second was 20, and this one was a 33:49. And yeah, Couriway, you only finished like 2 or 3 minutes after Illumina, so it was still pretty close.
Apparently these guys are pretty fast at this game.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit, yeah.
All right. Well, yo, I hope everybody watching, I hope you had a ton of fun watching. I hope you guys had a lot of fun running as well, competing in this. Hopefully we'll try and come up with some fun little ideas, and maybe we'll do something like this in the future.
For sure. I'm
sure we'll get a lot of input on, a lot of feedback on this, right?
Yeah, shout outs to SethBling for, you know, the loot table randomizer in the first place in 114. And then I might pronounce his name wrong, so don't roast me, but I think it's Fasguy or Fasguy. He has his own website. It's fasguy.net. And then the Minecraft randomizer is where I actually pulled it. So there's a whole bunch of customizations that you can do with it. You can do completely random, or you can only have a couple things random. So you can really play around with it a lot. So.
And
yeah,
if you guys...
I'm definitely gonna do this myself.
Oh, really?
It's so fun.
For sure.
Once you find the good stuff, it's actually so much fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I mean, who knows? I was actually talking to EZScape about this before we started, because I know Icarus is pretty popular. Imagine like an Icarus randomizer.
Oh my god.
So you still get the Elytra and rockets, but then it's still a randomizer. Like, I mean, you could get really creative with this stuff. So,
but yeah, make sure you guys go follow both of our runners. That would be Illumina1337. That's his Twitch, and then Couriway, COURIWAY.
There you go.
Yep. Yeah. Those are our runners. Make sure you go check them out. I'm sure you can find them so easily with the search, and they would really appreciate if you go check out their streams.
And then also shout out to the Blue Crystal for coming on as well.
Of course.
Very good commentary.
And if you guys like this type of content, we're doing something different every week, starting around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Speedrun Saturdays is a show. You can pretty much find us wherever, as long as you search up EZScape. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you drop a follow, subscribe, if like on YouTube that is.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun with this, and I'm really looking forward to the future. Next week, we are going to be doing task commentary. We're going to have a whole bunch of different taskers on. At the moment, that's what's planned. A whole bunch of different taskers coming on, doing commentary with us. Really looking forward to that. Hope to see you guys there. But that is all we have for today. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you all next time, okay?
Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a good one.